I think all of us basically want a sense of being affirmed. We want to be told, you're a good chap, you're a good person, you're a good woman, you have a place in the world, you are one of us, you are normal, you are sane. Even if you are thinking crazy thoughts, you're basically okay. We all want to be told that. We want that comfort. We don't have that comfort. We don't get that comfort. We definitely don't get it from our near and dear ones. Families don't work in this way of comforting people. Families are not usually places where a person who is in discomfort will necessarily find comfort. He may, but not necessarily. Friends, well, that depends. Some people may have friends who will comfort them, who will give them that feeling of being wanted, of being loved, of being respected, of being affirmed, confirmed. We want to be confirmed. Like, boss, tu sahi hai. You are good. You are right. You are not perfect, but you are okay, man. You are okay. You are okay. You are good. Something like this. Something, it's vague. It's not specific. This is the quest that people have. How would this quest be fulfilled? In what kind of scenarios would this quest be fulfilled? What is the kind of scenario that people want to have or want to create where they would feel fulfilled in this quest? Let me give you a few scenarios where I think you might feel happy, satisfied, but only for the moment. Because there is no such thing as permanent satisfaction. There is no such thing as always satisfied and sorted forever. No. The world keeps moving. You eat now, you will feel hungry after a few hours. Somebody gives you love now, you will feel happy, you will feel loved. Maybe a few hours later you will again be hungry for love and you will want to go and look for confirmation again. So there is no such thing as a permanent confirmation. Nobody does that. It's not part of the world. It's not a feature of this world. That's not how reality works. But the thing that you would like to create, let me give you a sort of a shape to it, and let me see if I'm kind of touching that part of you that wants to be touched and stroked. If you feel you're with a friend, someone who makes you feel safe, someone who you feel for that moment is just like you, and you are in a place, I'm going to make you visualize something. Think of a nice, comfortable place. Maybe you have gone for a holiday and you are sitting with someone and having, I don't know, chai and toast and whatever you like, cakes and biscuits, cashew nuts and badam, whatever you like, you are having it without a feeling of constraint, without a feeling for that moment that you need to do something, that you need to earn something, that you need to spend something, that you need to get someone's approval. So you're just sitting there with a friend, watching the sunset, watching the birds fly, watching the greenery, smelling clean air. For that moment, you feel that moment is complete. You don't need anything in that moment. In that moment, you don't need anything. And you let your mind feel free within that moment. You let yourself forget that tomorrow morning you will have to go back and work. That tomorrow morning you will have to go back and do your job. Or tonight you will have to go and catch a plane. And you let yourself forget that. You make yourself forget that. You seek to be enclosed and cocooned and in peace within that moment. That is what you are seeking. Peace for a small span of time, maybe half an hour, maybe 1 hour. Within that peace, maybe you sleep, maybe you are awake. Maybe if it is a lover, you have sex. Maybe you make love without anxiety. Maybe you snuggle up together, cocoon each other tightly and feel warm and huddled, cuddled. You got everything you need within that moment. You don't want anything else. There is a world going on. That world is going on without you. That world is continuing. You, for some time, are not part of the world. You have withdrawn from the world. You are not plugged into anything. Your phones are switched off. And you have a companion. You could be alone also. It's not necessary you should have a companion. You could be alone. You could be snuggling with your cat or your dog. Or you can be completely blissfully alone. You could be lying alone on a hilltop, in a shaded place maybe, or in a sunny place if you enjoy the sun. You could be lying in a windy place and enjoying the wind. You could be sitting in a storm and watching the raindrops fall. You could be enjoying the wind. You could be enjoying the cold. You could be enjoying the discomfort even. You could be walking in a storm. You could be walking in rain. You could be walking in heavy rain where visibility is nearly zero. But if you can find that peace within that moment and you say, this is life. This is who I am. I'm alive. I'm happy to be alive. I am grateful to be alive. Not grateful to any god or grateful to anything or grateful to any. Just grateful. Maybe grateful to your own body. Grateful to your own body that you are able to experience whatever it is that you are experiencing. You have a sense of comfort. Maybe it comes to you, a sense of comfort comes to you from religious thoughts. Maybe that's what makes you feel comfortable. Fine, whatever floats your boat. Maybe you feel comfortable if you feel that a God, an all-embracing God is embracing you or has accepted you. If that is what floats your boat, yeah, okay, why not? You feel one with the universe, you feel one with God, you feel one with all the spirits and all the souls, you feel one with Paramatma. Sure, that's fine. So whatever is going on inside your head, whatever music you need to play inside your head to feel a sense of peace, a sense of clearness, of clarity, of presence, of being present in that moment. I think that is what you seek. That's what I seek. That's what I think everybody seeks. But we seek it in words. And when we try to put words to it, it comes out sounding, who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose on earth? What am I seeking? What is my mission? I don't think there is any mission except if you gave yourself a mission. Then you will feel happy within that mission. If you gave yourself that mission. Now you could give yourself that mission. There is this guy named, I think, Dashrath Manjhi. who gave himself the mission of cutting a road so that his wife would not have to climb up the hill and she could go travel by road. She would have a clear path. He gave himself that mission and he cut through a whole mountain or hill. He just single-handedly made that route. There are people who have dug long caves with only one purpose, to escape from a prison where they are being held captive. They have dug tunnels, deep tunnels, very risky business, but they have dug deep tunnels. They do this because they gave themselves that mission. So you may give yourself a mission, whatever that mission may be, and that mission may help you to reach that place in your head where you are feeling happy, fulfilled, sorted, comfortable. There's this scientific word homeostasis, or it's a medical word, homeostasis. A homeostasis is where you have reached a kind of a state of biological fulfillment where you are neither hungry nor thirsty, nor you need to shit or piss, nor you need anything particular, except of course to breathe. So you don't need anything. You have achieved a sense of completeness. So there is this sense of completeness that we try to achieve daily. We try to achieve some kind of sense of completeness, some kind of satisfaction. But in the process, the way we do it, we go to work because we know that we are going to need the money. We do a business, or we do it out of habit. We clean up around the house, we maintain the house, we do chores, we get stuff from the shop. We do all these sorts of things, different things. We obey or we listen to what other people have to say, and we do that because we want them to shut up and be quiet and not shout and scold us. Elderly parents maybe, or a wife, a nagging wife. So you say, okay, fine, I'll do it. You are telling me to do something, I'll do it. Okay. I want peace. A boss tells you to do something, you say, okay boss, okay, please, just leave me alone, I'll do it. Now what are you doing? Your boss scolding you, your wife nagging you, your father reminding you again and again, or you're getting phone calls from, I don't know, people who want you to pay up your loan. They are disturbing your homeostasis. They are disturbing your feeling of being at peace. And so you respond to them. You respond to that push and pull. Someone's pushing, someone's pulling. Your children may be pulling. Mummy, give me food. I'm hungry. Mummy, what's for dinner? Your husband is looking at you in a certain sort of way. And you say, the bastard wants love making again. He wants sex. You're going to respond to that one way or another. But you're going to try to buy peace. You want homeostasis. You want that sense of having done it all. And you want to reach that position where you can rest. Where you can say, at least for a few minutes, or half an hour, or 1 hour, I'm done. Time being, I'm done. There's nothing more. This is what we are after. Now we can call it a big thing. We can try to go and live in an ashram, or we can try to practice vipassana. Maybe that helps. For some people, I'm sure that helps. If you are in a very disturbed sort of a life, then maybe practicing meditation, where you just sit down and do nothing for 20 minutes or half an hour. Just shut out the world. Just be yourself, by yourself. And think no thoughts. Try to experience your humanness in a room by yourself. Sitting down or lying down, whatever. Or you listen to music, just listen to a beautiful piece of music that you like, or 2 or 3 beautiful songs that you like. You're spacing out. What are you doing? You are really trying to experience that homeostasis. And if you are not allowed to experience it, if you are not allowed by your environment, by the people around you, if people keep poking at you, if your work environment is such that the boss keeps poking at you, or your colleagues keep poking at you, or you got targets, and then your computer or your notepad or your laptop keeps poking at you with notifications, these are the people you have to call. If you got a phone which you cannot switch off, and it keeps buzzing all the time with messages, and you cannot shut it off and ignore it, you are prevented from experiencing homeostasis. The irritation builds up, the anger builds up, the frustration builds up. And slowly, gradually, either you accept the signal that your body is giving you, either you accept and understand and listen to what your body is saying, what your mind is saying. Your mind is saying, I want peace, I want quiet, I cannot get peace and quiet like this. Maybe you are a mother with kids and you're in a household where everybody is demanding, and you are not able to create that little space of half an hour, 1 hour where you're able to regain your sanity. And you slowly start developing stress, and the stress is becoming a disease. Either it shows as aches and pains, or it shows up as depression, or it shows up as outbursts of anger, or it shows up as a continuous sadness and a continuous sense of failure. I think that is the thing you need to recognize. You need to recognize what it is your body is telling you, and learn to give your body and your mind that moment of peace, those 30 minutes of peace and quiet and satisfaction and completeness. I'm Krish, the Urban Naxal. Jai Hind.